Hello everybody, it's Andy here, aka Montolio. We're back for a Vintage League, and we're going to play some UB Lurrus Control today. And as we move closer to Vintage Champs, this is a deck that I would strongly consider playing. And so we're going to take it in today and see how we do and whether this is where we're going to want to land. I'm not going to talk about the deck list, guys. If you've watched any of my other videos, I don't think there's a whole lot of explanation that is needed. So I do apologize if you are a first-time viewer and just looking in on this list and have questions. I'm certainly happy to answer any questions you may have. Round one opponent is here. Let's go see them. If you haven't done so already, guys, please do like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Okay, on the die roll, Weasel likes to play their fish decks. We are going to keep this. I do think we lead out with the Vexing Bauble with the Underground Sea here. We'll protect our other land to turn on Revolt if necessary. So they are playing their fishies. Nice thing is we have some removal, as long as we have some lands. They have a Vexing Bauble as well. Well, let's see if we can find a Bowmaster. A little bit awkward, but we can brainstorm here. Our Soul Guide Lantern is not likely to be overly useful here. We know they have a Luminarch Aspirant. Good opportunity for us to brainstorm here. Very nice. I don't know that I want the Force of Will, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to go get an Undercity Sewers, and let's take a look at what we can find here. I think Wasteland is a good one. We'll take that. They are very likely on a Swords to Plowshares here, would be my guess. They didn't play the Aspirant, so maybe a little bit more mana heavy than I would like, but that's okay. No swords. Oh, that's good for me. They didn't play their Aspirant last turn. Okay, Stoneforge, that's a good one. That is a way we could lose. Cauldra is pretty scary against a deck like ours. I think it's reasonable to discard a land here. We're drawing cards. We know they have that Luminarch aspirant in hand. Archon. Okay, well. We have the answer to that. Okay. Do I want a daze? I don't think so. I did 6 and then time walked. We're going to draw a card, then we'll have another one, and we just win. 1, 2, so that would be 6. Time walk. We're going to draw a card. We don't quite get them, but very close. If I pull Lurrus, 1, 2, 3. No, we don't have to be this greedy. Well, we had all our removal that game. Pithing Needle could be for Stoneforge Mystic. I think it's okay. The Snuff Out is what makes us keepable. They are a creature deck, so it could be hard for us to win, but another Luminarch Aspirant, eh? I wonder if we wasteland them here. It's a little bit risky because if we get wastelanded back, it's pretty bad, but I feel like we have an opportunity to draw out of that. Get an underground C, and we can do hold up spell pierce here, and if nothing, we can lure revealed. Feel like we're in pretty good shape here. Obviously, my opponent mulliganed very low. Oh, phooey. See if it's a 1-drop. It is a 1-drop. Can we get a wasteland in the next 2? Also wouldn't mind a frog either. I am going to time walk. I could pull Lurrus here, but I think that's okay. Nice to have the seal as Lurrus protection. Okay, nice clean win for us there. Okay, we would like to play. We will show our Lurrus. Okay, here we are. And we're going to keep, we're on the play here, which is the good news. We might be able to avoid a mana drain if they are playing the same list that they were last playing. Here we go. I probably will be pretty assertive with my spell pierces here. I'm going to counter it, guys. Oof, got roasted there. So mana drain up for my opponent. But it will cost them their Lotus, so I think that's reasonable. Let's go about our business here. Okay. not thrilled about that. I have found this deck very difficult to beat. Okay, no land. Oh, they did play a volcanic there. Bowmasters is pretty reasonable. Move a little closer towards dig through time here. Now they're probably going to meticulous archive here is my guess. They did not. They're going to do Lurrus. So this could be a hard cast Force of Will, which if that's the case, it's good for me. Would cost them their Lotus, and they likely would, it would not work. Okay, they have Mana Drain. I think I am going to, do I want to pierce them here? I think I'm going to pierce them, guys. The reason being is I would love them to get rid of their Black Lotus here. I think that's a good trade for me, and this sets up a dig through time. Yep, so they're happy to make this trade. Funny enough, Soul Guide Lantern is very good against what my opponent is doing here. I do think I take it. I guess my question is do I play for Lurrus next turn? Or do I get a Psychic Frog? And have Force of Negation? I think I'm going to take the greedier line. I feel like my opponent is floundering somewhat here. We have negation up if need be. It's probably a pull of Lurrus to hand is my guess, but if they have gifts, it is pretty good. I think this is fine. Okay, they probably do have a Force of Will up here, or Mana Drain. That was not a good draw. They probably will fight over this, is my guess. What if they have a Mana Drain? I think it's okay if they have Mana Drain. It's not optimal. Storm, so I can't really pay for that. Okay, they got my Soul Guide Lantern, which is good for them. I don't feel like I need to pull Lurrus to hand here. Ooh, Merchant Scroll, yuck. What did they get? They revealed an Ancestral. I think I'm going to do it. I'm hoping they're going to Ancestral here in response. Doesn't look like they're going to. I do think I do it, though. Do I? I think I do. I think the likelihood they find a force is probably pretty low. Right? They have one card in hand. All right. Maybe I should have done it. It's too late now. If I can find a Bowmaster here. I also found a negation. I think I cast it. And if they hard cast negation, we have daze. Pretty savage daze there. All right. Our shields are down here. Stock up. We're in a dangerous spot here. My opponent resolving that stock up is really good. Oh, Time Walk was savage here. I guess we can attack. I'm going to discard both of my Fatal Pushes. Okay. So getting rid of the fatal pushes is nice. My question is do I want Leyline of the Void versus this Breach deck? I probably do. Seal removal. So I guess it's fine. Do I just bring in Lurrus here? Consign can stop. Brain freeze. Do I want Vexing Bauble? I don't think so. All right. I'll keep the momentum breaker for their Lurrus. Don't have Leyline. Probably fine. I don't think you have to mulligan the Leyline necessarily, but suck if they had a stock up here, but I would slam Null Rod if I had it. Lurrus. Okay. Yeah, they can play around my days. Probably I'm going to have to draw a card off Soul Guide Lantern here. My hand is looking a bit rough. Huh? Okay. So they're holding up mana drain here, but I do have a daze for that. Gonna Undercity Sewers. That was a good one. Probably should have ancestraled myself first here, but They've got 4 cards. I'm just doing it. Like I think they have mana drain here, and I'm gonna try and daze. And if they have another force on top of that, then yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Okay. Yep. They're gonna have Lurrus here. I guess, do I fight over Lurrus? I don't think so. But if they have a breach, they can just recast it. All right, I'm gonna let it in. I don't think this is my fight. They have a breach. Gifts ungiven. They could cast another gifts here. I think Daze is looking quite weak. Despite it, if they have a second gifts here, it be solid, but we can untap and dig here. All right, we're in a bit of a tough spot here. Not thrilled about it because they have 2 other mana left up, and I can't give them breach, of course. Well, I could. They have no cards in hand, so I think if I get to untap, I have a shot here. So Underworld Breach and Brain Freeze have to go to the yard. 1, 2. The Sabines is 5, right? Yeah. One, 2, 4. So they can't quite do it. They've replayed their Lotus already this turn. Okay. That's my play, guys. Question is, do we want to play Leyline of the Void here? Oh no, they got Sabine's Reclamation. I forgot about the drain. Yeah. All right. That gets me. Honestly, don't even know if I want removal for Lurrus. Just use a blue spell here. Yeah, it's not great, but it has some makings of being able to help me out here. I guess my question here is how aggressive do I want to be on their Moxen? It's fine. Yeah, I'll counter that. I just can't resist. Okay. You know, I think I am going to time walk here, guys. I probably should not have played that land. I just really am wanting a little bit more heat here. Well, my opponent doesn't have mana drain up. I will peek. Prismatic ending. They do have drain. I've got Lurrus. Well, let's get them in. Now, they can protect their land with the Flooded Strand here, unfortunately. Oh, they double basic. Wow. All right, guys. That is not a very good draw. Here we go. So I don't really want to play into the mana drain. So they're going to try and prismatic ending my guy here. I think I counter it. What's the chances they got Flusterstorm here? Let's hope they don't have it. can wasteland them. So they can gifts next turn. Did not find Force of Will, unfortunately. Or we found a Force of Will, but we didn't find a blue card for it. We're going to take them off their red source here. All right, it's not perfect, guys. They can stock up here. Probably a Swords is my guess here. Saga, okay. Okay. Oh no. That I can live with. See if they get an Ancestral. It's a Force. I do think I flashed the Bowmaster in here. All right, that's what I got. See if they can combo me out. They are constrained on mana here. Like, they will be able to resolve their stuff versus me here, unfortunately, because they got the Force, but I guess will they have the actual tools to kill me here? Yep. Good one. But unfortunately for me, I can't really play it in a mana drain. This will turn their fetch off. Like, the question is do I want to play into mana drain? I feel like it does not benefit me to do so. All right. I'm surprised they didn't go for it. So they cast Gifts. Oh, I guess they can't force me back. Yeah, because they're at 1 life. Okay. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, here we are, round 3. Don't think that's going to be good enough. We did win the die roll. No Lurrus reveal from my opponent. This is a little more palatable. Oh, we're playing against Bazaar. Okay. The good news is we won the die roll. That's important. We're still probably not in great shape, but it is what it is. They did mulligan to 5, and we should be able to keep them off Noxious Revival. We have a Soul Guide Lantern main, so we are looking for that. I don't think we fight over a Hollow One. Just have to hope they don't have a second Bazaar here. They do have it. Okay. We're not in great shape, but at least we found the wasteland. Can we find a Soul Guide Lantern? One time? There is a bridge. I can shoot my own Bowmaster. There's 2 bridges. Well, that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay. We're not in a good spot. I mean, it just is what it is. Ooh, they got a therapy there. Yeah, I mean, See if they have a force. They do. Look, I'm not thrilled about this, but gotta do what you gotta do. They know what I have, right? No. It's a pretty big El Brico. Guess we're gonna get rid of this. Where do we? Like, I don't even know if the misstep does anything at this stage, but I guess I'll do this. Play this. Oh no! That was a bit of a bad play, wasn't it? So we're in a bit of a tough spot here. I mean, we're close, but they are going to have a Golgari Grave Troll here. Okay, they hit another Icarid and an Amalgam next turn. So really, I think we just have to draw it here. We're pretty dead. I guess a Bowmaster buys me time, but that means I'm not getting Lurrus to hand. That's like straight up the worst card in my deck. Yeah, it's pretty much Soul Guide Lantern or bust here. I don't even think that does enough because I'm going to be taking 4 damage next turn, even if I get rid of the Amalgams. Let's see what happens. This is one of the downsides, guys, of when you... Oh, they have double Amalgam? Okay, we're not going to beat that. Close. They had a double Bazaar. The good news for us is we have Leyline of the Void. Tabernacle and Needle. Vexing Bauble is very good. We're going to get rid of our rods. Probably can cut that. Force Negation is pretty weak. I think Momentum Breaker is worth keeping around, and I think Fatal Push is pretty bad. So we have a bit of room here. I could see Momentum Breaker just being better than Snuff Out. Okay. No land. Much more disciplined mulligan there. We'll put a ley line away. Okay, 2 chills gone. We're looking to fade hollow ones here. I don't think I will counter 1 hollow one, but 2 I would. We want land. Wasteland would be awesome. Yeah, we have to fight here. They have a force back. All right. Yep, that was a mistake not for me to be proactive with my bowmaster there, unfortunately. And I mean, really nice from my opponent. They know. If I can get Lurrus going, it's very strong with just recurring bowmasters every turn. Take your hit. Just in case I have to block. They did not tap their bazaar. Interesting. Don't have the luxury of being patient, unfortunately. Now I'll attack. The incidental life gain from this could be important too. So now they're going, they've got dredgers. Probably dead. I'm going to have to find Graveyard Hate here very quickly. Tabernacle would be good. So they're going now. I think that's game. Opponent had Force of Vigor, Force of Will backup for my ley line. Bit of a disappointing loss there, but that's what happens. Okay, here we are, round 4. No Lurrus revealed. Probably okay. They kept their 7. If it's bizarre, we die. It is bizarre. Okay. Oh, it's... I actually think I need this box. Hopefully they don't have a hollow one. They do. This is a deck that's very vulnerable to Bowmaster. I can burn the Mox to help my treasure cruise along. Probably be dead before that is relevant. Oh, they got another bind. They know what I have in hand. They did correctly name Orcish Bowmaster. Okay. So thank goodness we have ley lines again. This is going to be a tough matchup, this one. Fatal Push is a little more relevant in this matchup. I think the incidental life gain from this could be pretty good. I don't think negations are where we want to be. Vexing Bauble, very strong. Seal of Removal actually is pretty reasonable. I think I like my mana base versus them. I do like Daze. In all honesty, I think Momentum Breaker is terrible in this particular matchup. So we've got to cut 2 cards here. I think Dig Through Time could be a tough one to get to. Got to push here. Okay, let's try this, guys. We've got some really good tools. I feel more favored against Dredge than I do against this type of build because they have a lot of creature presence, but I think it's fine. It's a great looking hand. Insofar as long as I don't get wastelanded out of the game, but if Vexing Bauble resolves, I don't think they can win as long as I have Leyline in play. It was a good start. I guess Snuff Out might be reasonable. Let's try this out. Okay. Hollow ones are tough, but hopefully we can fade one here. Okay, not bad. A bit bigger here. So that vigor would have set me back pretty good there. Of note, they discarded a Bazaar. Likely means they have a second one here. Okay, another Root Walla. The B team is coming in here. Undercity Sewers. Do I want a second frog? Don't think so. I think I play the Bowmaster during their turn. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Negation could be on this way, but Okay. Most important thing is I kept my ley line there. Hopefully I do not get wastelanded here. I'm going to try and fade a hollow one. They are low on resources here, but a hollow one could make my life difficult here. No hollow one, okay. Probably should not have played the Mox, to be perfectly honest with you, but plays into Vigor, and it's something that I can pitch to my Frog. Okay. There is the hollow one. All right. Well, I'd like to attack, but I'm not going to. I will kill the hollow one here. All right. Bowmaster would be real nice. Snuff out, not so much. It is an answer to a hollow one, despite it comes at a severe cost of life. Probably do not want to do that. All right, I don't think I attack here. No, they've conceded. Okay. Okay. Just can't really keep that. Oh boy. Yeah. Guess I can pay a Mox, crack, cast Soulguide Lantern next turn. I mean, I'm going to do it. I just don't like to go, the thought of going to 5 here seems awful. Maybe I'm going to get lucky and we're playing against Bazaar. There's no Lurrus revealed here, so it'd be kind of funny if we ran into Bazaar next 3 times in a row. Ooh, my goodness, Chancellor. That's funny. Okay. Well, we're going to have Force of Will up. That's all we can do. Probably have to be pretty aggressive on Chrome Mox here or something. Pedal. They have cavern. I'm screwed. They don't. Okay. At least there's that. Two for two. Can we get a mana? Huh. I think I wasteland them here. Just try and buy time. I have the option to draw lands or a blue card. Land lets me progress Soul Guide, and blue let me force, and hopefully I stall them out here. Okay. So that was a good choice, at least insofar as that they're not doing anything. Obviously, the Vexing Bobble's a problem here, but maybe they'll sack it. We need mana. All right, we're in a holding pattern. That is good. At least that lets me draw another card next turn. Oh dear. I just have to hope they don't have something, guys. I feel like one of the ways I win this is getting a quick Bowmaster into play, and then I can focus on Wasteland. Yeah, we just lose instantly. Okay, I found a cavern. Yep. Concede. I was punished for my greed. Don't want Soul Guide Lantern. Force Negation's okay. I don't know that I want Null Rod. I don't think so. It is decent, but not great. Spell Pierce is fine. I like Daze. I like my removal suite. Maybe I can take through time. Let's take this in and see, guys. Initiative's a tough matchup. Okay. Chancellor of the Annex. Okay, well that one's not so bad this time. Well, we are going to wasteland that, or counter that. I don't want to get rid of my frog, but I'm going to. My opponent's sequencing is pretty suspect there. Hopefully they don't have a Chrome box. You know what? That was a mistake for me not getting the swamp there. Because now I can't play Saga and hold up removal. Okay, that was a little bit of a miscue on my part. I think I value my mana base here, like getting the swamp more than getting a sewers. I do have a land. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Argon. So my question is do I want a long goodbye this right now? Or would I prefer to, I guess it allows me to get Lurrus if I do that. But I can untap and just momentum breaker it. But the problem is if they play an anointed, or not anointed, if they play a seasoned dungeoneer, I don't have an answer. So I think the answer is long goodbye here. It means my land doesn't come into play tap next turn either. I didn't even know that I play Saga here. Because next turn I'm almost assuredly going to be momentum breakering and playing a vexing bauble. So they can stop my momentum breaker here. Could also put it on Saga. Could also put it on Lurrus. Momentum breaker, yep. Oops. Tapped the wrong land. I was thinking about removal there. Hopefully I don't get wastelanded here. That could be tough for me. Do I want to just make Saga tokens here? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, it's not a wasteland. Yeah. Okay. That's really strong. Okay, it's a big old boy there. Can't stop it. I'm going to need some removal here. I need a fatal push or something to be able to catch up here. This is a pretty bad spot for me. I could make a construct to block, but I don't think that's how I'm going to win this. Okay, that's a good one. Do I just get a Lotus here? I think I do. Oh, what am I doing? And then I do attack in here. Take the initiative. Unfortunately, I don't have a land to get. I'm going to draw a card. Oh, Fatal Push is a good one. Do I want a Fatal Push here instead of Bowmaster? I don't know. I feel like I might need to Bowmaster. If they don't kill my Lurrus here, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Voidmere. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do have to block the Momentum Breaker. I'm going to deal on the damage there, yeah. Can I take 3? I don't really want to take any damage because of the trap. I'm gonna forge. What do I want to forge on? I can kill the momentum breaker here and just get a bunch of life, yeah. Probably could have killed him there had I thought about it a little bit longer, but I think that is okay. So what is awkward here? I guess I have to use the Lotus. Oh. Oops. That is awkward, isn't it? Because now I don't have a card draw. Oh no. Can I attack with Frog here? I don't even know if I can. Well, that was a big mistake. Guess we're going to do it. We're going to attack. See if we can find something. And I definitely don't want this. Fetch land would be fine. Wasteland would be fine. Really, any land would be fine. Okay, that does give me extra life. Let's see what we draw. A fetch. That's pretty good for me. Because what it does, it allows me to gain life. I'm going to hang out here for a sec. I don't need to react now. A little bit of a punt on my part there with that Black Lotus into the Void Mirror, which is completely unnecessary. But things did end up working out for me. I think we get an Undercity Sewers. Okay, that's some good life gain. I guess I could have sacrificed the Momentum Breaker there too. I had a lot of options. Okay. See if we can get to a good spot in game 3 here. I don't think I want Vexing Bauble on the draw. Probably just bring back Dig Through Time. Likely fine. All right. This is where it gets tough, guys. You're on the draw against initiative. Can be a brutal spot to be in, but if they don't have a crazy hand, it's possible for us to. No, not possible. We definitely can win if they don't have a crazy hand, but hopefully they mulligan. They don't have a Chancellor. We're on the draw. Much better. Oh my goodness, that's a much better hand. Okay, we're going to keep this one. I have to put back. I want the force. I want all these things here. I guess I just put back the swamp and hope. I mean, it's risky. No Chancellor reveal yet. Okay. Okay. Hopefully they don't have a swords here or a march. They do. Okay, well, we have to force. Not thrilled about it, but Archon is definitely good. We should be able to get a hit here through, though. I don't think they want to block. Like, I will discard 2 cards if I have to. I think it's fair. It's kind of like casting a Force of Will, right? We'll play Wasteland here. And if they Wasteland my Wasteland, we can Fatal Push them. Yep. That is unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Let's hope they're out of gas, guys. Tough one to get through, but so they're going to go into the Forge here. We're going to need a bit of help. We need them not to have anything here. See if they go in the well. Did he go into the Forge? Okay. So they must have a Seasoned Engineer to make that play. Yep. All right. Well, I'm glad I didn't play the Bowmaster trying to get a block in there. This is really bad for me, though. I'm going to need to find removal very quickly. That's the combo. The White Plume and the Seasoned Engineer are really nasty to play against, and this is how you lose to initiative. Like, we ground pretty hard there, but once they get into the initiative, man, it's hard. Ancient Tomb in hand, okay. Can we find a removal spell, guys? Oh, you're kidding. a pretty bad spot. They have an angel. No, we're going to have to flash that thing in, aren't we? What makes this really bad, the Anointed Peacekeeper, is it's going to shut off my frog. Yeah, tough. Them getting that Lurrus too with the swords was just savage. No, I don't think we have an out now. Force of Will. What? That was weird. Do I just chump the Seasoned Engineer? Or do I kill it? No, we just gotta chump it. Okay, see what we can do. Well, first things first, let's fly. See what we can find. We'll find our swamp. And I guess if we draw a piece of removal and cast frog, we're still alive. The only piece of removal we don't want to find is Snuff Out. I guess I would take it. That was a big mistake, my opponent not putting the Anointed Peacekeeper on the frog. Giving me an out where there shouldn't be one. Yeah, 2 long goodbyes, 2 momentum breakers, 3 fatal pushes, and a Snuff Out. I mean, it's possible. I did not find one. All right, well, guys, we put up a good fight. Look, Initiative is a really tough matchup, and one of the reasons Initiative is doing very well in the metagame is because it does have a reasonable game against control builds. It just goes without saying. You're just piling creatures on. Some of them are uncounterable. They're all disruptive, and it messes with what we're doing in a significant way. I would say they're 55, we're 45 would be my outlook on it. But the deck is playing off the top. They don't have any card filtering whatsoever. And what happens is sometimes they first of all, it mulligans aggressively. Sometimes they have to put a whole bunch of cards under Chrome Mox and they only have 1 or 2 creatures and they're drawing bricks for the rest of the game. And you can get back into a game and take over. When they are running on all cylinders and they put creature after creature after creature into play, we cannot win. It's just the reality. We need them to falter, and if they do, we've got, the statistics change in our favor. But that said, guys, I mean, a tough league, a 3-2, a little bit disappointing. That said, I feel like we played it pretty well, and yeah, let's hope we can do it a little bit better. I'm not sure if I want to take this one to champs or not. But, it's definitely a possibility. Like, comment, subscribe, guys.